E aí galera, beleza? Aqui quem fala com vocês hoje é o Canal Único e hoje estou trazendo pra vocês aqui o Legacy of Kain Reaver 1 e 2 remasterizado. Então já sabe a regrinha, já sendo dedo like, se inscreve se não é inscrito aí pra nada e vem comigo. Agradecer a Publisher que mandou pra gente aqui a chave do jogo na versão de Xbox, né? E muito obrigado mesmo. E galera, esse jogo que fez parte da minha infância, eu joguei muito no Play 1 esse jogo aqui, cara. E o 2 eu joguei mais no PC. O 2 eu joguei o 1 no PlayStation 1 e o 2 eu joguei no PC. Bora lá então, vamos jogar aqui o primeiro. Deixa eu ver um negócio. Eu não sei se tem português, tá, galera? Não. Não temos português, tá? Em inglês, tem subtítulo e tal. Ok, vamos lá. E o Kain? Vamos ver.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord.
Filha da mãe, né?
For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Lago dos mortos.
Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy.
Brabo demais, né? É agora, galera. Eita. É agora.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not
A
yours.
escolha não é sua.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn.
Você renasceu.
The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself.
Avenge.
Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your...
Vingador.
Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver. My angel of death.
E comecemos, hein, galerinha. Legal. Bora lá. Vamos o mapa aqui. Os comandos eles deixaram mesmo pra mudar, ó.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed.
Você
Your
mudou.
bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls.
Devorador de
To
almas.
sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies. Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Boa. Os inimigos.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Stua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Olha aí. Eu lembro que esses inimigos aqui não tinha nem... Vamos ver. Opa, vem. Virou janta. Deixaram a textura do antigo aqui. Fizeram um remasterzinho bem por cima mesmo, né?
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully
Aí,
restored.
versão antiga.
You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Mudei? Eu apertei alguma coisa que mudou? Pera aí. Por isso que eu tô vendo as coisas do gráfico antigo, aí. Mudei pra versão do... Caralho, velho, que da hora, mano. Legal, velho. A versão antiga dele. Ó. Era maneiro. Ok, pra mim atravessar eu preciso pro reino. Vista. Legal, você pode transitar durante as cutscenes, velho. Legal que você consegue relembrar, né? Cara, nossa, esse jogo aqui é brabo, hein? Vi que o cenário tava estranho.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Muito bom, velho. Olha isso.
Creatures.
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high
Olha que legal.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Os spin que a gente tem que jogar os inimigos.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses.
É isso, não tinha nem visual os bichos, velho. Mano, era desse jeito aqui mesmo, ó.
Flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved.
Legal, cara.
Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Outro sumiu. Eu já não sou mais vampiro.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Vou salvar o game? Nossa, beleza. Vou deixar salvo aqui. Vamos para o segundo game. Vamos voltar pro segundo game. Também vai ter em inglês. Umas coisinhas aqui, beleza. Nossa.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Deixa eu pular. Nossa. As armas. Vamos ali pro primeiro inimigo. Nossa. Que isso, cara. Muita nostalgia, velho, jogar esse jogo. Isso. Calma. Aquela marcação ali não tinha antes, agora eles colocaram. Bora.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former
Vou
nobility.
mudar aqui, quase vocês não dá pra perceber qual que é a velha e qual que é a nova, né?
This was the heritage so foully stolen from me.
Pela bandeira.
Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
É, foi bem sutil a... Calma aí. Pra vidinha. Ah. Isso, cara. Ó.
from the influence of Moebius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to
Legal ficar fazendo essa
as it was
transição,
to
né?
Blade, it gave Moebius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Moebius's crusade.
Se você quiser, você pode pular as histórias agora. Pode segurar. Lá. Isso aqui vai fazer o cara sumir, ó. Viu? Beleza. E aqui agora tem que abrir aquele portão ali. Eu lembro que tinha como jogar o negócio também. Jogar aqui.
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Moebius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Moebius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible.
É, aqui eles deram uma detalhada. Tava feio, não tinha... Realmente, o primeiro jogo do Play 1 também não tinha detalhes, igual vocês viram lá o monstro ali. Mano, era aquele jeitinho mesmo, todo quadradão. Agora ele vai pôr, vai se unir.
And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity. Willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leeched to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Moebius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Moebius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel.
Vimos ao mesmo Deus.
To strike me down.
Está um pouco grande, tá, galera? Mas
Tender.
vamos mostrar um pouco mais da gameplay do jogo, né?
Even you take that risk.
I tire of your games, Moebius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
By my soul, you almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
Sumiu.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of death. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Beleza. Isso mesmo, ó. Aperta o B duas vezes e ela ativa a... Isso mesmo. Bom, podemos voltar, mas é pra cá agora.
So this was the legendary Janos Audron, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains.
Cara, é legal a história do jogo. Ele é um jogo bacana. Assim, ele não vai ter uma cutscene foda. Vou até pular aqui. Ele não vai ter uma cutscene foda, nem nada disso. Né? A maioria das cutscenes dele são bem fraquinhas mesmo. Mas a história do jogo é bem interessante. Abre. Aí, ó. Bom, galerinha, eu vou ficando por aqui porque o vídeo já tá bem longo, né? E... Aerial Jump. Vestinha. Boa.
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Kain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first...
É aí que eu preciso de vida. Vou subir daqui, ó. Aqui teve cenários, teve uma leve polidinha, né? Mudando de um pro outro, você não consegue perceber que teve um... Lida bem grande, mas... Calma aí, galera, então. É nóis. Eu vou... Aqui no... Esse não salva? Tem um mapa? Deixa eu ver o mapa aqui. Legal, você colocou o mapinha aqui. Bom, no antigo também tinha, tá? Vou ficando por aqui, galera. Um forte abraço a todos vocês. Não esquece, deixa o dedo no like aí. Se inscreve se não é inscrito pra não perder nada. Tamo junto, é nóis. Valeu, até a próxima. Fui.